A person who won't read has no advantage over a person who can't read. Mark Twain said this. Now, let's talk about reading and the benefits of it. What are some benefits of reading? Well, we can break those into two different areas. We have a physical and a mental. Our physical benefit of reading literally affects your brain, the actual tangible part you can touch. The mental is the knowledge side, the things that is in your brain but you can't touch. Let's talk about physical first. Number one, your physical brain is benefited when you read. How? It's benefited because when you read, you literally are exercising your brain. It's like hitting the bench press for your chest. Reading helps fight off dementia and Alzheimer's, two very important diseases that older people get, and it's a terrible thing to see anyone go through. Now, when you read, your brain actually grows. Crazy, but it literally grows. You have gray matter and white matter. Now, I'm gonna read the quote because I want to make sure I get it right. All descriptions for this, all the links for this will be in the description below. In a 6-month daily reading program from Carnegie Mellon, scientists discovered that the volume of white matter in the language area of the brain actually increased. Your brain literally grew. Just the white matter though. Now, what is the white matter? Well, according to another article, which will also be listed in the description below, according to the UC Davis Health System, the gray matter of our brain is the computer, and the white matter is the cables that connect everything together and transmit signals. So, when you read and you grow your white matter, you're updating your computer system. Instead of just being able to run old cassette tapes, now you can run CDs in your brain. Think about it that way. Now, that's a big thing for your physical part. Let's jump into number 2. What are some mental benefits from reading? Well, if you can think of any subject, I bet you there's a book on it. And if you read, you can learn as much as you want about that. Now let's jump into the 3-book rule. What is the 3-book rule? Well, if you read one book on a subject, you know more about that subject than 50% of all humanity. This isn't just including the United States, it's including the world. So keep that in mind with your averages. But if you read 3 books, that makes you smarter than 95% people in that area. So you're smarter than the average guy, and really the only people that know more about it are people who actually study it and do it for a living. Now, if you read 10 books on a single subject, you are in the 99th percentile. Really, only people who actually do it for a living know more on that subject than you do. That's if you read a book a month in less than a year, you know more than most people know on a subject. Think of something you want to learn. Anything. Now, this rule does not apply to hands-on things. If you read 10 books on how to build a house, you probably can't build a house as good as most people. But it's more geared toward mental and theory-related books, like finance, relationships, and philosophy. Those are the types of things we're talking about here, not how to be a mechanic. And that's your mental benefits for reading. How can we read though? How can you make it a habit in your life? Well, my recommendation and how I started out was I read 5 pages a day. Every day I read 5 pages. After a month about that, I moved on up to 10. After another month, 15, 20, 25. Now, once you start getting up to those numbers, 20, 25, you have to remember, reading isn't our only goal here. Because our goal is to be well-rounded, not just extremely smart. And these are some benefits for reading. So go out, buy a book today, and start your journey. See you guys next time here at Buff Gens. Feel free to subscribe if you like videos like these. Bye.